Wristy vines tie paperbarks together, bowed branches invent confusing avenues smudged by lack of light. Immersion in shadows is tainted by trespass. The rainforest ambition of vertical ascent is of interest only to bungalows, palmed straight from Gondwana's story. Their bright green fronds dice available light. Some visitors diss this garden as a blues ghetto laced with menacing mozzies and leeches, then ask if owls hunt at midnight, and for Gumbaynggirr song. No map is true, and darkness leaves late and arrives early, and the brightest colours appear to be obsolete, but it's not really a shadowy place with a secret life, though this ephemeral reservoir of frogs does conceal its wealth. Weeks ago, these paperbarks were feeding possums, fruit bats, lorikeets and honeyeaters. Elders call them the medicine tree, used to bind wounds. Antiseptic qualities help combat sinus and hay fever, and the bark comes in handy for cooking meat in coals. Attempting to make her presence felt, our star slashes shadowy reflections tinted in tannin. Air might taste distinct in viscous shade, I can't tell. Hector's cousin Aeneas frantically scoured the ruins for his wife Crusa, even daring to shout across shadows. He was wasting his time. Italy was waiting for him. Wind stays back, keeping her feet dry. She positions my life. I cooey! To check she's in no hurry. I'm not heard over the striped marsh frogs, a successful amphibian in an evaporating class. They broadcast by rapping stones together, their song a survival, neither keeping time nor playing in harmony. No other sounds, apart from my splashing, which coins concentric rings of gleam. Groundwater is holding on for now, opening vintage orange drawers crammed with incremental decay. Not a seafloor, paddock or polished parquetry, I step carefully from lack of transparency, minimal fathoms but still deep enough to drown. This arena is not unlike an informal burial ground, a kind of limbo patiently waiting for the next deposit, as I catch photographs as easily as hooking fish. A garuga flies in silently, finds an observation post, tail lifts without laughter. We inhabit radically different worlds, but not that different. The predator steals from our Weber. The garden's dark corners could encourage a sense of being hunted or haunted, or fear of nomophobia, a modern anxiety about lost redemption or reception. We could call this wild to encourage the imagination, since pale appearances less than 2 centuries ago. What if we changed our minds and found happiness here? The track through sepia ends in a little lido on a limb, orphaned by the beach, a synthetic, glossy holiday shot. Scatters of sponge are disguised as litter. Paperbark pages tear off, a library's adaptation to fire. Who can imagine flames here? Climate change must modify our imagination. Who can imagine monster dragonflies and scorpions the size of Tasmanian devils, voracious hunters from the Carboniferous? Or getting prostate cancer? This miniature sea conceals the lives shadowing me. The whole murky scene is fluid, an intimate, elastic horizon. I'm unsure of optimal focus points. Wonder how many photographs lie in wait. I could paint in another tradition using brown iron oxide ochres, or just hug the skin-soft, bone-hard trees. They like attention. No fence, white blocks of stone, like memorials, lined the way to prevent hoons driving into the susceptible core. It's happened. I've seen the sacrilege myself. Paperbark swamps have been cleared from much of their former range. Other lives must be becoming exhausted by what our species gets up to purely for fun. This habitat recoils from social utopias and AI efficiency, the accelerating circulation of credit and everything. Dante escaped, but I see no evidence of internal contradictions. A slab of light lies across the earth in a photograph. Monarchs, immigrants from the Americas, lead the way home, fluttering gilded, lead-veined stained glass wings. By the end, whipbirds are calling, not fighting, scaring the tall furniture for food, usually covert operators hard to see, usually eating off the floor. The ground is wet today.